Hello, everybody. This is Kathleen from Guided Lights Tarot. Um, uh, Welcome to the show today. Hi, Twin Zone. Hi, Tammy Bambi. I've added you to my list. I'm going to be adding people as they come in. Make sure my mute's on my YouTube channel. Okay. I don't want to get all that feedback. I just got my other computer up and running. Tammy asked how I was doing. I've been very tired. Excuse me. The honey spoon, I found those at Home Goods. They're really good. Yeah, I've been really tired. My iron levels are low. My heart's functioning great. I had the heart surgery on the 14th. They cleared a blockage, and I didn't have to have a stent put in. So, ticker's working good. Blood pressure's been really stable, and I'm so glad I had that procedure done because I'm feeling a lot better there. It's really, really, really low iron levels, and I haven't been scheduled yet to get my infusions set up and all that. My doctor was waiting till after I was cleared by my cardiologist and had all that done. So um, I'll go back in to see him on the 2nd. I see her a little bit later in the month, and then we'll get that up and running, and should start feeling better once I start doing the transfusion. But I've been basically exhausted. I've been crocheting a lot and just trying to do self-care. Um, I've been thinking about cutting back on readings, and I've actually been thinking about maybe taking a break off my YouTube channel, but I haven't decided yet because I really like doing the readings, and I don't want to shut down completely. So I think I'm just going to start doing the Sunday programs, and then guests with like Brenda and things like that as I'm invited on, and working with other people from time to time until my energy levels come back up, because doing readings, especially 2 days in a row and or several days a week, which I haven't done in a while, can be really taxing on my energy levels. Because those of you, if you don't read, you don't realize the amount of energy it takes to constantly be connected with spirit. And one of the things I have a problem with is I'm a channel, and I've been doing. I'm not able to control when I'm channeling. I can't just shut it off at times. And so it's like a constant, and I listen to other readers. I start channeling, and I watch the news. I start channeling information. It's can be very, very draining. And I like tried to shut off the news for days at a time, and sometimes I just not watch anybody, and I read the headlines, and that's more than I can take. And you know, I don't know. My energy levels have been sort of all over the place. Um, and I keep on one of the I talked about this last week when I had talked a little bit about I'm getting multiple visions of what's coming towards us, and my guides keep on telling me um, it's like if I try not to tap into Trump's energy, but if I tap into that energy, it's really chaotic. And um, part of it's because he has dementia, and he's indecisive. He doesn't know what he's going to do in the next 5 minutes. He's just constantly on a whim. And so the timelines, what's I'm perceiving from my guides, it keeps shifting because there's so much free will involved and so many people influencing that energy that it's really hard to pinpoint what's going on, because what I see today and what I see tomorrow, and I think other readers I've caught keep seeing the constant is it's all going to come to a point that it converges and it'll finalize, and Trump will be in office for a while, but at some point he will be leaving office. I keep on seeing like spring to summer, a lot of transitioning happening during that time period. Exactly what I don't know. Part of me says medical conditions going to arise. Um, I get heart stroke. Like he's going to go down, and they're not going to be able to. He's not going to come back up, and it's not because he's died so much as it's going to be because he loses he gets an inability to communicate clearly, which he's not doing right now well anyways because he isn't. um but it's going to get to the point where he's having problems with his speech altogether and things like that. That's one of the things I keep foreseeing. I also keep seeing that he's going to be invalidated as the president. They're going to actually, JD Vance isn't going to come behind him when he is pulled out of office for. It's going to be something that's going to invalidate his presidency, which is going to be a big impact on a lot of the things he's done recently or has tried to do recently. In fact, Dean and I were talking earlier. We keep on seeing like, yeah, and they're going to recall all his pardons as part of this process. That's going to be interesting to gather up all these people that he's just set free. They're crazy. Um, but when we're talking about it, my guys are going, yes, I just got to like, yeah, you know. So I don't know. Right now, I'm not sure. I'm not. I hear him, but I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to grasp totally. So that's why I'm not doing a lot of political readings because everything keeps shifting so much that it's like I don't want to come out and then say this is what I'm seeing, and then tomorrow I'm seeing something shift because yeah, and I'll leave it to the readers that are reading politics all the time, and yeah, so that's part of the reason why I've stopped doing politics altogether. And I like to do the personal readings. I think everybody likes the personal readings better, anyways. But I'm going to keep this show down because my energy levels today, and as you can see, I'm really pale. Um, my vitamin deficiency is starting to show, and my hair is getting thin and wispy. Um, anyways, yeah, I'm noticing the impacts, like in my hair and in my coloring, my energy levels. Um, yeah, my labs came out really, really super low. My doctor said that I almost don't have iron in my system right now, so I really need to get in. I need to call her office and say, "Hey, I need those referrals. We need to get on the ball for this because it can be dangerous being super low in iron." And I'm low on other vitamins too, and I think I need to go on like total vitamin infusions. I don't know, something I'll talk to hematology about when I get referred over because they'll run a number of blood tests and decide what type of iron I need to be on and whatnot. Um, Also look for other things that could be causing iron deficiencies, and unfortunately, cancer's on that list. So um, they'll do a full cancer screening for like leukemia and things like that, and leukemic related diseases. And I pre-med, so I'm probably don't want to scare people. I'm not going to worry about getting cancer, having cancer. My mom foresaw where I'm going with that. So if I get cancer, I'll end up in a research project. I'll go into remission. It's not going to kill me. And so my mom died of cancer. So I'm not going to worry about those things. But hi, Kathy. Thank you for coming on. Oh, wonderful. I would love to see Iceland in person and Norway. Oh, gosh. Amsterdam, Belgium, UK. Yes, it's safe to go. September. Well, that's quite a ways away. I mean, I'm hearing yes, your trip is going to be safe and you're going to really enjoy yourself. Um, there may be something that comes up. You'll shift if you need to carry. Um, Book it, buy insurance, cancellation insurance, and all that when you're scheduling that, so that you're covered if you do need to cancel for any reason for political outcomes. Also, watch travel bans and things like that, because Trump's pissing a lot of countries off, and it may cause difficulties if you're coming out of the United States to travel. I don't know if you're coming out of Canada, United States. I don't know where you're from. Um, that could impact your ability to travel into other countries if there's a major political disruption. But if the Trump goes, I'm seeing that you're going to have the time of your life. And if you don't do it in September, you will do it in the future. So realize that you will see these places. And I'll throw on this. I will throw on, and let's see what comes out on the cards when I throw. You're on my list. I'm just, like I said, I'm an open channel. I started getting information as soon as I started reading your comment. Um, Envy here. I would love to be able to go on a cruise, and I'm a Pisces, and I come from a fishing family, so travel by ship sounds wonderful to me, and I don't get seasick. Um, God, I wish you all the best. Yeah, you just gotta watch the watch the how the political environment's going, and I'm not sure if we're going to go into a war situation or not right now. Um, I feel like there may be a show of power with NATO and all that to stop some of the political antics with Russia, China, Iran, that BRICS group. Um, because I'm seeing ships, Russia having ships, and he's actually I keep on seeing Chinese ships with Russian personnel on it, if that makes any sense. And ships, submarines, off port of all of the NATO countries, and doing a lot of we've got elections coming in the UK, we've got elections coming in Germany, and they're doing the same thing that's happened in the United States. A lot of disinformation, even Elon Musk is getting in the middle of things, and causing disruption, and trying to influence other countries' elections and their political direction they're going, and making huge impacts on that. So things are like wonky right now. Oh, you're in Boston. Beautiful place. I've always wanted to go there. Um, my my niece lived there, and my daughter got to go up there and visit her because she was in New York at the time, and so they went back and forth to New York and Boston together. And she absolutely loved it up there. Said it was so beautiful. Um, yeah, I think there's just so much instability right now in the worldwide political environment that it's hard to pinpoint exactly how it's going to play out completely, because there's so much free will involved. There's so many. Our president, if you want to call him that, um, 45 is stepping on and offending so many countries right now. The stability of relationships with the United States and other countries is really not good. We as people and citizens, I think the other countries realize that we are not all Trump, but because we're coming from the United States, there is influences behind that. Um, and that can impact our ability to travel to other countries. We may be just shut out for a while, and honestly, I wouldn't blame them if that happened. Um, but yeah, there's gonna be a lot of things coming up this year that are going to impact all of us. We will get through this, and my guys always keep on telling me, "Have faith. They got our backs. Things will balance out." Um, but yes, we are going to have some difficult times ahead, and so have faith that we will get through it. Help family members, help neighbors, help each other. It's a time that we unite together as people rather than let the political atmosphere separate us. And like I said last week, stock up on basic needs, staples, and things like that. So if there are food shortages and stuff, and there are certain types of food you eat, um, maybe you always buy fresh, but you may want to buy some frozen and some canned goods to back up while it's still affordable, because grocery prices, if you haven't been grocery shopping recently, are going up quickly. Not just eggs, other products are going up. Remember, anything you buy in a box being made from scratch so much cheaper. So if you're not sure, like my daughter always says, Pinterest, there's a recipe for everything. I always teased Dee and I said, well, if you want to know how to make it from scratch, give me a call. I'll tell you how to make it from scratch. It doesn't take much longer to make it from scratch than it does to open the box, add the water, stick it in the microwave, or put it in the oven. And it tastes so much better if you make it from scratch. Um, I've been making a lot of bread lately, and the price of bread is one of the things that's going up really quick. And I have a hard time paying over $3 a loaf of bread when it's basically flour, water, yeast, and a, a, an egg or some form of fat, and a little bit of sugar, like a couple tablespoons of sugar or honey to activate the yeast. It's such an easy thing to make, and yeah, I have a standing mixer that has a thing, but I love to knead the bread and stuff, and it most of the time in the bread, once it's mixed, is the rising time. It's in 30 to 45 minutes to rise. You knead it down once, you put it in a loaf, and you let it rise one more time. It takes 15, 20 minutes to cook, and boom, you've got bread. And I love cooking, and nothing's better than fresh bread, fresh bread hot out of the oven. Um, and I made French bread last week, right before the show. Wonderful. We uh, we're through 1.5 loaves of that, just my husband and I. Um, it turned out really good. And I made two different recipes because the first recipe I thought it was a little heavy feeling the dough was. So I made the second one, which was lighter, but it was just different ingredients to make the same bread. I like the softer. It wasn't the baguette type one. I liked the soft because I made spaghetti, and I can't make a little pot of spaghetti. I made a great big pot of spaghetti, and then I froze the half-gallon freezer bags. I froze two of those. I split it between two, about half a bag each, so I could either make spaghetti again, or I can throw a lasagna together really quick, or something easy to make. And yeah, and I made a meatless sauce this time. I usually use Italian sausage, but turned out wonderful. Made a pot of chili last night, and Dink and we were laughing about it. I made chili, and I did find my cumin. Um, I was out of chili powder, and I don't know. I buy things like that in bulk. I don't know how I used the chili powder up and did not replace it, because that's not normally me. So my husband gets home, and I said, "Okay, there's multiple kinds of chili powder. And I live in California, and California chili powder is a very bright red, and it's made with a more sweet pepper, and it doesn't have a lot of heat behind it." And I said, "Buy the one that's really red, not dark brown, not the darker brown ones, because that's made with a chipotle chili, usually, rather than a sweet chili. And it's spicier. I don't like the taste of chipotle myself." And so he went and he it wasn't marked California chili powder. It was just chili powder. So he bought one. He said, "Well, it was this one or the big container that they wanted $12 for." I said, "I'm not paying $12 for a container of chili powder. I can go to Costco and get it for like $6, um, and they have what I want." So, anyways, he brought that home. I threw it in, and the hottest damn chili I have ever made. And heartburn all night, and I've had heartburn forever. I don't know if it bothered my husband's stomach or not. He didn't. He usually eats a couple bowls, so he didn't go back for seconds. And I'm like, I'm gonna have to do something with the leftover chili. It is spicy, but um, my dad used to make tamale pie that was a little bit on the spicy side, so I think I can convert it into tamale pie and add corn and doctor it up and maybe throw some extra sour cream or something in the mix. I actually served it with sour cream and cheese because sour cream, if I don't know, I, we eat Mexican food a lot. Um, it's the culture. Um, Sour cream will, if you eat something really hot, drink a glass of milk if it's burning, if it's too spicy, and that will neutralize the heat versus water. And last thing you want to do is drink a soda on top of that burn because that'll just carry it down. But yeah, I hit it with a big dollop of sour cream, which was wonderful with chili, just to taper down the spice, and that wasn't enough to taper it down. So it was really spicy, and so yeah, I'm gonna have to experiment with the leftovers too, because I hate throwing away food, and I can't feed it to the dog because that's not gonna sit on my dog's digestive system at all. So, not the puppy, the big dog. I don't feed the puppy table scraps yet. Although I did give him a ham bone. Absolutely loved it. A little tiny one. But other than that, yeah, so that was my disaster. Yeah, I make mistakes once in a while. My husband didn't say a thing about how spicy it was, and he's usually the one who doesn't have any jalapenos in it, so he didn't like jalapenos. But yeah, it was quite spicy, and I forewarned him. So, but yeah, it was interesting. This morning I made a great big pot of oatmeal. I figured I needed something to absorb all the rest of the spice in my system. So, anyways, Dean's here. Hi, Dean. Man, I talked to Snow if I hadn't seen him come in. I usually talk to him every day. For some reason, we haven't. Char called me earlier. She may be joining us. Char from Charlie's Angels, beautiful woman. Um, love her reading. She was giving me some advice, and we had a really nice conversation. I had to cut a little bit short because it was getting ready to come on, but she's doing some podcasts now and stuff like that, and I've just been sort of tuned out of a lot of readers and stuff, and I need to go in because she's been doing a whole series on her channel, and also doing podcasts. So I need to go catch up and do some binge watching. And she's been doing some on going through some books that she's been on psychics and abilities, and really sounded interesting. So I'm gonna go catch up with that. Making a nice dessert. Yeah, when I sent him to the store, I told him pick up a chocolate, like those chocolate cakes you buy, and they just do it in slices. He brought a whole double chocolate bun cake home, which I liked because it just had a drizzle of a dark, really dark chocolate frosting, but didn't have a lot of sugar in it. And it was like a devil's food cake, a very rich, dark chocolate cake with just a drizzle of this really almost a bittersweet frosting on it. So I really like that. I'm not a big frosting fan. It was super moist. It was like made out of, well, it said it was a pudding cake, very moist, and I don't usually buy that kind of stuff, but I sort of had a sweet tooth last night, so that was nice to have after the spicy chili. And I was amazed because it didn't really impact my blood sugars because it wasn't a really sweet cake. Um, and I don't eat a lot of sweets at all, so but I just had a sweet tooth last night, and he was going just to buy sour cream and I wanted sour cream, cottage cheese, and creamer. And I said, "Oh, grab a cake too." Or no, the first time I sent him to the store twice. That was the second trip to the store because I didn't have any sour cream. I always have sour cream in the house. Another thing I used up and didn't realize I was out of, which is really strange. And I see it's my iron deficiency. I'm sure things I normally buy and I'm never out of. I'm running out of. Um, but so I sent him to the store for the chili powder, and that's when I told him buy something sweet to go with dinner. After dinner. And he was like, "Oh, good." So I brought a whole cake home, which I thought was funny, but it was tasty. I had one little slice. It was good. I don't think he's ate any of it. And I can see it from here. It looks like a whole cake still. So, anyways, my crazy life. I'm still working on my sweater. Um, I've been knitting, crocheting. Got the front and back panels done. I still need to do my sleeves, but um, I'm doing the rib bottom that goes to the sweater. So I'm working on that part right now, and then I'll do the sleeves and the cuffs and the ribbing, and then the around the collar. Uh, so it's fun. I can't wait till it's done. I've never made a sweater before. It's like it's a cardigan. I'm making that hip length because I wear a lot of yoga pants and stuff. So like I like long sweaters. I'm very tall, so I like long sweaters. And I'm always freezing. It is really dark in here today. I don't know if you can see how dark it is. And I've got the light over the dining room table. I have the light on in the living room. It's raining here. It's been raining, and it's funny because I keep on getting weather service notices every hour or so saying it's going to start raining in 15 minutes and it'll rain for 17 minutes. Light showers. I'm like, okay, that's just really strange. Tell me when the next shower is coming in my area. And then it's actually starts raining when it says it does. They've got it down to a pretty good art. So it's amazing. I'm gonna go through here. Let's see if anybody else has entered the room. Okay. Yeah. Hi, Marby. I didn't see you come in. Let me grab you. You snuck in. You snuck in at the same time, Carrie. It's time stamped. Okay, so I added you to the list. Add Dean to the list. See what's going on in Dean's life. I talk to him all the time. I know what's going on in Dean's life. He's having a quiet weekend by himself. His daughter's gone right now, staying with some friends for the weekend. My husband got up this morning. He's been reorganizing our garage. I told him, "You better stop. Don't hurt your back. Stop and rest because I don't want to hear when you get grumpy because you're in pain." It's actually done. He's been taking it pretty easy. Um, we have an electrical problem in our garage right now. We've got an extension cord running into our deep freeze and we have a second refrigerator out in the garage. Um, and so we got extension cords running those two appliances out there. And one of those hanging lights that you use like when you're working on your car for lighting. Uh, so he's trying to trace down what the electrical problem is and get that going back up. And I think he needs it because for some reason our garage is connected to the outside plug on this side of the house, a complete opposite side of the house. I think he needs to check that. It's on its own surge protector and it's the outside outlet. And because of the moisture, it may have got moisture on it and tripped the breaker. I don't know if he's checked this side yet or not. I will suggest it. Hey, Snow Wolf, there you are. I hadn't had a chance to talk to you today, so you're probably washing dishes or something while you're listening. You got it. Anyways, okay. I'm going to do a general reading. Try to stay away from politics. I've got 5 people on my list. If somebody's in the room and I've missed you, hey, shout out and let me get you on the list. Right now I have Tammy Bambi, Trinzo, Marby, uh, Dean, Secrets of the Red Moon, and Snow. And it seems like I missed somebody. I should have Carrie on here too. And where are you, Carrie? Get Carrie on here too. Boom. Okay, Carrie, I added you. Talking about you, so I know I missed you. I thought I clicked you before I did Marvin. Okay, so that's who I have on the list right now. I will try to watch. I'm going to end at let's see, it's what 3 o'clock right now, something like that. I can't see the clock on my computer, either of them. I don't know why the clock's hidden. I'm at 30 minutes in, so I'm gonna read for an hour and try to get through everybody on the list. I'm gonna cut the list off in about 10 minutes or so to keep the list short because my energy level is low today. Although when I read it, it will rise up. But yeah, I don't want to overtax myself because I have been sleeping a lot. I actually wear an iWatch and I sleep with it because it has a sleep program on it. I have been getting 6 to 8 hours. I have insomnia so bad I never sleep that long. I'm actually hitting six hours of continuous sleep and actually hitting some really good REM sleep too. So I should be rested and I still wake up exhausted. 6 to 8 hours is rare for me to sleep like that. Then I've been napping off and on through the day. That's how wonky my energy has been. And I am not I'm usually that. I get a bit. Anybody that's followed me for any time knows that we lived on a ranch for years, and I keep farmer's hours. I get up with the sun. I get up before sunrise. Sometimes as early as 3:30, 4:30 in the morning. Once I'm awake, I'm awake, and I usually meditate in the morning and watch the sunrise. Enjoy that quiet time before the world wakes up. And then we go to bed early. It's not unusual for me. Well, I get on the phone with friends and stuff sometimes, and I stay up late. But I usually head to bed about 8:30, sometimes 9. Every once in a while 10. But yeah, I usually go to bed pretty early. Um, but then I'm up off and on every couple of hours because I don't sleep well, and I get spasms and stuff from my multiple sclerosis, which wakes me up a lot. Maybe it's the heart surgery that my heart's beating better, and so it's not waking me up as much. That could be part of it because my blood pressure tends to drop really low. Um, and I've had problems with my legs going, and I am getting much better circulation in my legs since I've had the heart surgery and then removed that blockage. I'm not having the numbness in my legs, which drives me crazy when I'm sleeping and I can't feel my feet. So that has stopped. So there's definitely some noticeable differences from that blockage. Uh, but that may be just why I'm sleeping more. I'm getting more solid rest though. And then the vitamin deficiencies is I'm just needing to rest. My body needs to heal. So I don't know. I'm gonna go with it. But yeah, I'm gonna cut back to reading on Sundays if I don't make it on a Sunday, it's because either I've gotten sick, a cold, and my immune system's down right now. So I'm not going out in public a lot because it's cold and flu season. I don't want what everybody else has. Um, and because I catch colds and cold pneumonia really quick for me. And as you all know, that I had walking pneumonia less than a month ago. So, and it's taken a long time. I finally got rid of the cough. Um, but yeah, I just, with everything sort of my health being not as stable as I'd like, yeah, I just try to stay at home. When I go shopping, I go with what I always call, I shop at the retirement hours, like when the store first opens and the rest of the world hasn't woken. I live in an area that doesn't really get busy until 10 o'clock, 10, 11 o'clock when people start going shopping and stuff. It's usually just elderly people shopping. Is really nice because the store's fully stocked and there's hardly anybody in there. And so you can get in, get out. You don't have to deal with a lot of people and crowds and all that. And I don't like a lot of crowds. It's something that, as I've gotten older, it just I don't like being in crowded shopping centers. Never go to the mall. I hate Costco because it seems like from the time they open to the time they close. I love shopping there. I get, but I only try to go once a month with a short list. Try not to go over because it's a very dangerous place to shop. And who has that money? Um, but so yeah, I try to go there and buy specific things, get in, get out, and try to stay out of the crowd. So, anyways, okay. Let's do a collective reading. I'm going to do it with my other deck of cards. It's sort of like my happy oneness cards. They read so clean. I don't want to pick up any negative energy. I like those cards. I love the art on them. Okay, these cards are cold and they're stiff and okay. So for the collective, please not be political. How our energies levels are going. Coming into the reading, we have things are moving quickly with the Eight of Wands. Oh, I like these cards. The underlying reading is the Page of Swords. That's a messenger bringing truth, uplifting energy, um, truth, power, strength. With that sword, that's our warrior energy, our power, our strength, our knowledge, which is really reflected well in this card because she's holding on to the light bulbs. It's sort of like, ooh, light bulb, and holding a book and rising above, and that's an ascension into knowledge and strength, empowering ourselves. So I love that message from that page, followed by temperance, patience, health, being tempered. No, we're guided, and our angels are around us. And this is, as we all know, this is my card. This is the card my angels always are showing me in thousands of different versions. I see different images of temperance cards they throw at me. I'm very impatient and always go, or procrastinate both. But yeah, I can be very impatient, and I don't always take care of my birds, which is really hard for me to do. What you doing, Jack? Oh, you're wet and you're dirty. Dad, call him and put him in. Dry him off. Jack, go to Daddy. Hold on. The dog is soaking wet. Go lay down. And he's dying of thirst. The puppy energy. And he likes the rain too. Likes to get out there when it's raining. Okay, and that's followed by the Eight of Swords, and that's a reflection. She's reflecting on her past energy. And we've got the crows around it. Crows are messengers in spirit, delivering messages. But she's reflecting on things that may have held her back in the past, but letting go of those and coming to peace in terms of what's not serving her. And we have options coming towards us with that Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is creative energy. Um, it's our knowledge, our intuition. It's following those things. Realize that there's options, and it's going to involve creativity and choices and directions and what direction we want to go. And it's going to be us empowering us. That's fire energy. Is something we need to take action on. Remember, as options come towards us and opportunities come towards us, follow your heart and in what direction your heart says is good for you to go, because it's always going to be where the best lesson is for you. So we're moving on to calmer waters. I feel like we're in a sort of a turbulent time where there's a lot of uncertainty, a lot of fear out there. We need to calm down and not focus on what we may be foreseeing in the future, and go with the faith that things are going to work through. Deal with it on a day-to-day basis, and don't let that negative energy towards the oh my god. Just be frugal with your money. uh, be prepared as much as you can, so that you have food sources, you have things to fall back on. You take care of those types of things that may set you in a point of panic. um, and everything is going to balance out in time. We've got to have faith and trust and that is the direction we are going. Stay very positive. Keep that positive energy going, because it keeps our spirits up and it allows us to focus on accomplishing what we need to accomplish on a day-to-day basis. Don't go into that panic worry of, oh, the sky's falling in Murphy's Law. If it could go wrong, it will. Because you're going to set the pattern of everything around you starts falling apart. I've been guilty of this a little bit, because I keep on, I'm getting so much energy, and I feel all the energy that's around me. Um, Sometimes it makes me panicky, and I realize it's not always my energy. It's just the way the collective is feeling from day to day, and the shifts in news and how people are reacting to it. I feel a lot of that. So remember to try to stay focused and grounded, and just calm yourself down and be focused on what you need to do on a day-to-day basis, and don't worry so far in the future. Just be frugal as you go along. Don't go on big shopping sprees. Although if you are stocking up for a little bit of, I guess we call it prepping, um, for the future, so that we have resources. Nothing's wrong with that. But don't overspend. Always allow yourself some pocket money to fall back on if you need it. Something happens with the car, something happens, you need gas, whatever. Do take a little bit of money back for the future, but also take, as you go grocery shopping, pick up a few cans of this and a few extra staples along. I always say, if you have grains, if you have rice, if you have flour, if you have sugar, and then basic needs. If you have canned goods, even I'm not. I have a lot of canned goods. We don't eat canned goods, but I do have a stock of canned goods, and each year I sort of rotate them through. I donate with what's in my pantry I haven't used to the food banks, and then I restock, just to keep canned goods fresher. There are some things I use, like I cannot keep canned tomatoes in my, because I use a lot of tomatoes when I do. I also will put them up if I haven't grown tomatoes in years. But when I do grow tomatoes, I will can tomatoes, make tomato sauce and stuff. I love that stuff. I'm talking to my husband. And I tell him, even if we do a small garden, we need to get a garden planted. I haven't had a garden in 5 years now. It's just driving me crazy, because I'm a vegetarian. Vegetables are getting really expensive, and I live in California, and my area is I live in Tulare County, and Kern County is the Bakersfield area, which is county next door. Our farm laborers, and we are a huge farming community. They're not showing up for work because we have ice in our area, and they are doing raids here. And that's what they're doing. They're hitting the farm laborers. They're going out to the fields and picking people up. They haven't done that in over 30 years. We haven't had ice in this area, but they're in here now doing their thing. And so the people that work those jobs aren't showing up because they're really afraid. Um, and as some of the news has said, they don't care if you have papers or not. They're gathering everybody up. They'll deal with it on the other end. Maybe no legal, no legal process. No nothing. Um, no trials, no hearings, no judicial process. Picking them up, shipping off to. I'm not even sure where he's taking them. He tried to. I don't know if anybody watched the news. Trump tried to take two military jets with each military plane had 80 immigrants on it. Tried to land in Mexico. They denied them landing. And I think what I heard was, I think it. They said that they took it to Guantanamo and dropped them off there. If he's deporting people to their country of origin, why is he taking them to someplace else? And what is this, like his Bitcoin thing, pump and dump or pick up and dump? I don't know. I think he's going to get in a lot of international problems trying to just remove what he considers a problem in our United States. And what he's doing is he's crippling our economy, because these are people that are hardworking people. They work a lot of the jobs that the white people won't work: farm laborers, manufacturing, canning. These are jobs that a lot of people, it's above them, or it's below them to work. So they work all these hard jobs, very labor intensive. They work for lower wages than most of us would work. They came here to better themselves. They really push education with their children. Children work in the fields in the summer. They go to school. They get good grades. They're very bright people. Um, it's not a rapist, criminals. There's a few of those out there, but it's not a populist thing. It's one bad apple out of hundreds of thousands of people that come in. So don't believe that propaganda. If you don't live in a community that has that makeup, a farming community like I do, um, they're wonderful people. They're absolutely wonderful people. They're very hardworking, and we got a president that's a racist idiot, if you ask me. My opinion. For entertainment purposes only, YouTube, but my opinion, which I'm sure I share with many. Anyways, okay, as we go into the reading, we get the Eight of Swords for the collective. Things are moving quickly now. Yeah, I don't know about everybody else, but things are moving really fast, and they slow way down and they move fast again. That's the energy I keep feeling. It's like rush and stop and rush and stop. But I feel like things are starting to pick up now as Idiot runs his magic wand or his magic marker. I'm going to focus on that. Center of the reading, we get the King of Pentacles. This is the king that says we need to take care of our kingdom. We have the ability to be financially stable, utilize our funds the best we can, take care of our family, our little kingdoms, and work together with people within our community. It's crossed by the Death card, which is death, and of course, the ending. It is not literal death. Death is not coming on us. It's the ending of a time period, and we're starting a new beginning. It's going to be a rocky start in the beginning, but it will get better. I promise you all. Things will not stay unstable for long periods. Well, it'll feel long because we're living in the now, which we do. But we will get through this, and we will come out on the other end, and we will find that new balance again. So trust in that. Above us, the Two of Swords. This is the messenger. This is telling us to Use our warrior energy. Stand up with our beliefs. We have options. Don't just lie back and let it happen. Speak your truth. Share your energy. Use your knowledge. Educate yourself. Don't take the propaganda machine is what's for its worth. Do your research before you buy into a lot of the rhetoric, because what's necessarily being presented to us, and don't tune in for Fox News for information. Do your research. Listen to, if you are going to absorb media that can be trusted, where they're using the facts, they're using documented facts and research that's backing up, and then do your own research to follow up with it. Look into it deeper. Don't take people's words for it, um, because that's what sets in the fear. And we've got an administration that focuses on fear instead of lifting people up. He tries to drag you down and make everything a panic. So don't buy into that rhetoric. We have the Knight of Cups. This is that knight. He's a steady moving knight. And sometimes I always love Hogarth, and calls it stinky fish in his cup. But I don't see stinky fish. Cups is an emotional card. It's an energy card. Also, the cups usually have fish in the cup, and that's where he gets the stinky fish from. But fish is a symbol of abundance, of your needs being met. It's a knight. He's moving steadily, so know that our needs will be met. We may not have an overabundance of things, which we're used to in our society because we're a consumer society, but our needs will be met. We are not going to starve to death. We are not going to lose everything in the process. If you need help, reach out and ask for help from your neighbors, ask help from family, help family members out. We're a community, and we need to stand up and unite together, and don't let our current government divide us. The last thing we need to do is fold and divide them. Stand in your truth. If you believe in something, stand up for your beliefs. It is nothing's wrong with that. As we move forward, realize that things will get better financially, financial stability and everything. We are going to have a shift in energy. We get this Nine of Pentacles, and this is, we planted our seeds, we reap what we sow, and that stability of financial security will come back. So trust that. We may feel some tightness, but we will still have financial security. This is not the time to invest in Bitcoin. I'm not giving financial advice. I'm giving you common sense um, advice. You know, use the real money. Keep some cash on hand if you need it, tucked away someplace safe in your home. But we will have financial stability uh, coming back towards us. Things are going to move swiftly. I've got the Chariot card in our here and now, and things like this. We are driving our own train. So here we are. We're on this chariot, this chariot, or this coach. No reins. We're intuitively guiding our horses to take us to where we need to go next. It's moving quick. They're at a full gallop. They're moving forward, but we're in control of the situation right now. Realize that you are in control of what's going along in your environment. So things are moving swiftly, and things like are going forward. And remember, the Hermit card is following this. This is the atmosphere that's going on. This is the guided light of our of the Hermit. He's got his lantern out. He's shining his light on the path to guide us through this process. So know that you're not alone. Your guides are there helping you, guide you, and helping support you through this spiritual energy of this time. We've got the Seven of Pentacles as advice from Spirit. This is like planting that garden of abundance. As we plant our seeds, they will grow and they will bring us abundance. And this could be a literal garden. This could be financial security. Tuck a little money away for the future. Hey, music, I'm going to add you to the list, and we're almost, our list is going to be closed for now. So you'll be the last person on the list. Music. Thank you for coming in. And the final card of the reading, which is a great card, an outcome card, is the Three of Pentacles. This is working together with community, collaborating, community, and in employment. It's collaboration of the collective, working together to move forward, keeping our ideas fresh, that collaborating of how we want things to come out. We need to speak our voice, speak our truth, and work together to move in a very positive way. And if we don't like what's going on in society, we need to object to it. We need to write the letters. We need to publicly get out there and put our opinion out there. We need to stand in unity with each other and say, no, we're not, we aren't agreeing to this. Let your local senators, your representatives know that you don't want these things. You need them to represent you, not the president, us, the people. So, anyways, that's what I've got. I tried to keep it non-political, but it's like a mix of political and personal that it's hard to live in the United States and not be impacted by the environment around us. But we have to have faith. We have to have unity with each other and trust that things are going to find its balance. My phone's beeping again. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to switch over to my list. I'm going to read off the list one more time so people know the order of the list. The list is currently closed. So if you're coming into the room late, I'm sorry. Okay, we've got Tammy Bandy, Friend Zone, Marby, Secrets of the Red Moon, Snow Wolf, which I'll give an option if he wants it here or later because I talked to him the time. Carrie and Music. I'm going to do short and sweet readings today. I will draw. I'll do surrender cards with them and do 3 card readings because my energy levels are low. And underlying cards, of course, because the underlying cards always talk. So let's see where we go. First on the list is Tammy Bambi. I talked to Shar earlier. She sends her love, Tammy. And Charlotte from Charlie's Angels Tarot. I know you know who I was talking about. You always refer to her as, I always call her Char. I think you call her Charlotte. Okay. Okay, I love these cards. We're coming into the reading in the current energy. We have the Action of Wands. That is the Knight of Wands. The action cards in this deck are knights. And the Knight of Wands is that fast moving knight, that high energy knight, using your creativity, your knowledge, your intuition to charge forward and take action on what's coming towards you. So you're not sitting around just waiting for it to happen around you. You are taking action. You're getting involved. Look at that wonderful, this energy. You're following that light, that beautiful energy, as you take charge and push through this period of time. The center of the reading is that 4 of Pentacles, that card to say, frugal, hold on to what you have. Take care of your needs, take care of what you need for your future, but don't go on a wild spending spree. Be frugal about the way you spend your money your finances and all that, so that you're preparing for your future. You're holding for your future. That can be in stables, that could be financially. Um, you want a balance of that right now. Um, because being frugal can be making sure your needs are met now where it may cost you more later. So, like I said, when you go grocery shopping, pick up those few extra items and stuff like that. Be prepared for the now and for tomorrow, because when you go back to the store, it may cost twice as much. We don't know what our economy is going to do right now. So hold on to what you can, and just be frugal about how you're spending your money and where you're spending it. Make sure that your immediate needs are taken care of, and you've got a little bit back that look forward to the future. This is followed by that Spirit of Wands. The Spirit of Wand is the spirit in this deck is the messenger card. He Wands is taking action, so he's telling you, he's bringing you a message of, don't sit around and wait for things to happen. You need to take action. Action be done with your creativity, your knowledge, your intuition. It will guide you in the right direction. So trust in your intuition and your knowledge, and use creativity as you approach things, and it'll allow you to take action in the right direction in a very positive way. The underlying card of this reading is the embodiment of swords. That's the King of Swords. The embodiment is representative of the king, and in the cards you'll see the crown. This is empowering yourself, and I know you've been doing this a lot lately. You know you can stand in your own power, your own strength. It's a form of transformation as you're rising and sitting up in that energy, in your power, in your strength, and it's how you're living in your now, in your environment, your own kingdom. Is you're living in that strength energy now. You know you have the power to do this. You know you can take care of things. You have that knowledge and strength to do it. So live in that strength energy. It is followed by the inspiration of pentacles, the inspiration cards. Who inspires the king? The queen. It's the queen of pentacles, and she lets you know you have that knowledge, um, that strength, that light, the education, the financial stability, the know how to get things done and how to use your finances, and also take care of your health, because pentacles are also a health card. They can mean health, um, medicine, stability. So it's being able to take care of yourself, that strength. That this is a nurturing, loving queen that knows her power and can handle the finances and the stability around health and family and finances. Trust in that. It's followed by the magician. Um, this is the ability to put out into that energy to use your strength, your intuition, to send out to the universe what it is you want to manifest. I'm trying to find the words. My EMS is acting up too, so I'm losing my words at times. Um, but you're manifesting what you want. You can see what you want to achieve and how to go about achieving it. Trust in this energy. Put that energy out there into the universe, and the universe will answer back for you. So have faith in that. You are strong. You have strength. So know that you have the strength that's backing you up on this journey during this period of time. So blessings to you, Tammy, and I hope that resonates. So I want to remind people, if you want to donate and help contribute um, to me keeping my channel going and the expenses for running StreamYard, and supporting me keeping the channel running, my PayPal is pinned at the top of the YouTube page. You can click on that. It takes it directly to my PayPal. All donations are welcome. And thank you for those who have donated. Uh, it's really nice to get the donations. Even small donations are helpful. So don't feel like you have to send me a lot of money. Just any donation is very welcome. So, and I do very much appreciate that. Okay. Next on our list is timezone. Okay, give my card the good shuffle here. Your cards lately have been on sort of an energy shift. Last few times I read, as I'm dropping all my cards out of my hand. Okay, what are we getting? Got my deck turned upside down. Oh, the underlying card of the reading is the Tower. This doesn't mean everything's falling apart. This means that things have been a little bit more of a struggle lately, and that you do have a great foundation, though. So you're rebuilding your foundation right now.
You think any good?
What is it? They've been out in the garage?
Yeah.
In the fridge?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good. In fact, yeah, just leave them there, and I've got a carton. I'll put them in. Or just set, well, I'll do it. Just set them, yeah, right there. Thank you, honey. Did you get the electricity working out there?
I'm freaking going at it here. I just got it around.
Did you check?
I'm freaking move the car.
Just a minute. Did you check this breaker on this switch out here by the watering system, and that sensor device? It got.
I haven't yet, dear.
Yeah, that may be the problem to the whole circuit line. So I just thought I'd remind you, because I know we discussed it about 2 or 3 weeks ago. It's been out for a while. Okay, that Tower is fine. Followed by, these are the underlying cards. This is the energy underlying your rating into your next period. You have the Nine of Swords. I think this came up last week, if I remember right. You're having a few sleepless nights, so I think things have been a little bit unusual for you lately, because you used to have really strong, very positive forward moving cards. So I'm feeling like you're and my guys are saying yes, you're having a little more struggle than usual, but you are going to be coming through this. It's followed by the Two of Wands. Options are starting to come up. You're seeing the light. Your luck is going to shift and change. So things are going to get better, and you're going to have much more better energy. And yeah, it's followed by the Ten of Cups. So there's your abundance coming back. Just trust in this period of time. You've had a lull. I don't think you're used to having a lot of lulls, because you're go, 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 go. You're on the constant pursuit, and always on top of everything. Your readings are always really progressive, but you've had a little bit of a lull in this period of time. Hey, we all have them, and things are going to get much better. So realize that you're going to get a shift in energy. I love this, because the first card in the reading entering this energy is your faith card, your connection with Source, your spirituality, your faith, your intuition. You have great instincts, Gerald, and you know how to use them. Keep that faith, because the energy is shifting back into very positive light for you. So focus on that light, focus on that positive, and things are going to be shifting much better. Put out there in the fruition. You have the ability to see your own destiny, to put it out there. I get the Seven of Cups. You manifest what you want. You create your own environment. You have that creative energy, that emotional energy. You're all in emotionally on whatever destiny you want, and you foresee it. And all your cups are full, and you know how to achieve that. You see it, you obtain it, you ask for it. You're connected spiritually, and then it's delivered. You get the Three of Wands. You're just waiting for that ship to come back in. Trust me, it is on its way. I'm going to clarify that. See what comes up for clarification of the direction. Love it. The Four of Wands. You've got a great foundation. This is that action card, that strength, that foundation. When I say about that tower, it feels like towers come down. It's that lower energy, but your foundation is good. It's strong. The inspiration of swords. You have the strength. You have the power. This is that Queen of Swords. You don't take the BS from people. You know how to negotiate. You know how to exercise your power and your strength. And you will be ascending. You're in flight. You're going back into the heavens. You know how to reach that goal. You are that warrior, and you will achieve your goals. And yes, here is the action of swords. That is that Knight of Swords. You're taking charge. You're fighting that strong battle. You're going ahead strong in your energy, your knowledge, and your strength. So I love this energy. Your energy is coming all the way back, and you're taking control of everything you can. And you know what happens? It's going to be followed by all those pentacles again. So, blessings to you, Gerald. And just a lull in time right now. You're coming out of it, and you got a lot of strength behind you. So, and I was in Brenda's room for a bit, and then I stepped out. I was stuck in uh, another. Can't even remember what I was watching now. And then my phone rang, and I talked to Shar for about 45 minutes. We hadn't talked in a while, so it was nice to catch up with her. Okay. Next on our list is Marby. Okay. Okay. I'm going to underline story on this one. Very good. Very positive. Okay. The energy we're coming into the reading is that Five of Cups. And this is, five is an emotional, cups is an emotional card. This is a little bit of direct, a little bit of, a little bit of depression, a little bit of low energy that you're working through. Um, I always think I grew up in Oregon, so it's raining outside. It's a little overcast. You're feeling, a little overcast in your life right now. This is energy that you're working through right now. It is not going to keep you down. And this is like a little bit of form of depression. Realize that you're going to come out of this. You're just doing some of that shadow work. Um, Taking a look at some of your past. Don't let it suck you down too far, because things are going to be moving forward. As you work through this energy, you have the Ten of Wands. That Ten of Wands in the Rider White is always a card of oh no, the Rider White. I like the way Sears card where that she's packed her bag, she's walking away from things that aren't serving her. One is an action card though. It's moving forward and it's letting go of the things that aren't serving you and taking what's important with you forward. Those are the lessons we learned from the past. So you are moving, you're taking actions, you're moving forward, you're leaving behind. This is an ending to a new beginning. 10 is the last card in the numeric deck before you move into back into the one, the ace, the two, the options. So you are moving forward, and it's a positive card as you go through this energy. It's followed by the lovers, and this is a feminine energy card. It's not like a new boyfriend or something like that. This is you living in your heart's strength, knowing from your heart that infinity, that ability to connect with your heart, what you want to do, how you want it to move forward, and that energy is coming from your heart. Follow your heart's desire. You know deep down in your heart what you need to do, where you need to go, where you want to go, and you'll be able to achieve anything you set your mind to. So follow that beautiful heart energy, because as we move in, the underlying cards of the deck is you're moving out of this energy where you've been feeling a little down. You're working through some of those past issues, and you're making decisions and taking forward those positive things. You're moving from turbulent waters into calmer waters with that Six of Swords. So you're moving out of the turbulence, that depression, that things that were holding you back, and you're moving into calmer waters and moving into the light. Because see the light at the distance as you're moving across the waters, you're moving into that light. So it's a very positive thing. As you make this journey into the next phase, coming out of an ending, you're moving into a new beginning. We are getting the Nine of Cups. You're going to find that golden egg, that abundance that you need in life. Not necessarily wealth, but abundance. Your needs will be taken care of. You just trust that as you need it, it will arrive for you. Don't stress over the have-nots. Look forward to what you need to get by. It will be taken care of. It will arrive. I don't know. I feel like the energy that used to how I do when I'm feeling short and tight, and oh my gosh, I feel like I'm gonna drown. All of a sudden, something just trickles in from heaven, right as I'm needing it, and my needs are taken care of. That's your spirit guides. That is that trust in the abundance being there for you as you need it. So trust in that. You are driving your own chariot. I love this chariot card because it's dolphins, and dolphins, exceptionally bright animals, connects to emotionally. It's a water Pisces. It's moving in the flow of the energy of that water. It's emotion, and you're driving that chariot forward, and you are making the decisions on which direction you're going to go, and you're moving full speed ahead like the dolphins. You're swimming freely in the water, and you're taking action. It is followed by the action card. Actually, the Knight of Swords, the action of swords in this deck. So you are charging forward in your power, in your strength, the knowledge. You have the knowledge and the strength to move forward. You have the intuition, the wisdom to move forward, and you are taking action. So trust in that energy, and no spirits behind you, because I have the awakening card, which is the light. You're trusting in the light. You're trusting in your connection with your guides, your higher powers. They're there for you, like the angel image there. That yeah, it's an angel image that's in this light. You see the wings, and yes, you are reaching to the light. You're connected with that light, and you're moving forward. So have faith and trust that you are moving in the right direction. Your needs will be taken care of, and it's going to pull you in a very positive, ascending way. So trust in that beautiful energy that's coming towards you now. So I love these cards. Sort of everybody sort of moving in some tension energy, but we're moving into a positive direction. So that's a good thing. I always say, focus on the positive, even when things seem negative and down. There's always something positive that comes out of a negative energy. You just need to take the time to look at what is it positive and turn that around. Don't focus on the negative. Focus on the goodness that came from it, the lessons you learned, and how you can move it into a positive way instead of focusing on, oh, the woe is me, the world's crushing me. No, what have you learned? What have you learned, and how can you use that energy not to one go into Pete, repeat, as I always say. Dean's probably laughing. Uh, but yeah, when we don't learn those lessons, that's what happens. We repeat the lesson in different forms. It keeps on coming back. You'll see patterns in your life where you done something, then you take a new approach, and it seems like you've been here before. Why are we doing this again? Because we haven't quite learned the full lesson to move into a more positive action. So, what's wrong? Why are you barking? I'm sitting right here. You can take a nap. He's looking at me like, really? Let me go give him a snack. You're being awfully sassy. I don't know what Dad did with your kid that let you out. Here, be the boy. There you go. That'll keep them busy for about 3 seconds. You can see me. I usually have to back to this cage. You can hear me too. And I'll let you do. When it's cold and rainy, I don't really want him outside playing in the rain. He loves it. And this afternoon, I need to give him a bath. I may wait till tomorrow because it's pretty cold out. Okay, next up is Dean. Flip the first card. Funny. Okay. Hey, stop it. You want to go out in the garage with Dad? Huh? You go out in the garage? You can play in the garage with Dad's after work. Come on. Come on. Oh, yeah. Are you up there? Go down. Here. Come on. Go with it. Dad, come on. Okay, now they got both dogs barking in there. Okay. Coming into the reading, Dean. That devil. Well, you know this card because you're a reader. This is an evil around you. This is at suppression. Somebody trying to manipulate you or control you, draw your energy down. Somebody being very dependent on you. That's not independent themselves. They keep on drawing your energy. I think we know who we're talking about. But you know, don't allow them to continue doing that. Don't let them control or take advantage of your energy, or try to suppress you and get you to go along with their opinions and all that. Um, you're a free thinker. You know the card. You know the energy. Center of the reading is the life force. This is telling you to stay grounded, stay focused. Your connection with God, your connection with Gaia. Keep yourself focused. Keep your energy in alignment and draw on that energy, that life force that you have with the higher source and the earth energy. So that keep you going. Also, watch out for the 5 of Wands, that infighting that you have, that's that mental infighting, that contemplation, that the what ifs, that energy around you. You know how to get through this, and don't focus on that contemplating things, that overthinking things, um, or getting overly involved in issues. Um, you need to let some of that go, because it's just going to hold you back. Like I said, it was topped by the life force card, the connection with spirit and the earth energy, that chakra, keeping yourself in alignment, keeping yourself grounded, keeping yourself spiritually in balance with now. It is followed by perspective. This is this is like, it's bigger than the hangman. This is looking from a higher perspective. You're up in the sky, up in the heavens, and you're looking down, taking perspective of your environment and what's going on around you. This allows you to get a good perspective of what's going on and what your next actions are and how you're going to perceive on what is the next thing that is right for you. You're taking looking at the big picture things. You're not looking at the moment by moment by moment, but the big picture. You're getting a full view of what's going on, and it's going to help guide you forward. You're riding that balloon with the best view in the room. So I love that energy. Underlying cards of the reading is a seven of cups, your ability to manifest your destiny. So fill those cups with your hopes, wishes, and dreams and put it out there in the universe, and you know they will be answered. So you can manifest what it is you're wanting to achieve next and how to get there. And I get the two of cups. That's that partnership, and I love this card. It's that emotional partnership you have. And I'm seeing the connection with good friends. You're being able to partnership and be supportive and be supported by good friends. You're a loving, caring person, and you're connecting with other people and allowing to create new partnerships as you move forward. So blessings to you, Dean. Watch out for that devil, though. That person that's overtaxing you, over dependent, always wanting you to answer the question, help them out, but not actually taking that advice. I don't think this is somebody that's going to trying to control you so much as trying is putting you in that user be used type situation, taking advantage of your charity and your help. So be aware of that negative energy coming towards you. Okay. Next up, Snow Wolf. Do you want me to read for you, Snow Wolf, or do you want to just talk later and we'll do it then? Did you put your order in with Amazon, Dean? I know you were going through. He found some great deals on just things that he normally buys at a lot less price, and he was looking at that. Okay. I get an answer from someone. Oh, maybe I am on my screen. Something. There we go. He said later. Okay. We'll do that later. I will go on to Carrie. Carrie. Okay. Cards are finally warmed up. They're shuffling better. I don't know why the cards didn't. When it's pulled out damp of it, the cards stiffen up when they've just been sitting here on the table. Got arthritis in my hands too, so I notice it a lot. On my hands still, I had that cortisone injection, so got really good motion in my hands. It's really helped a lot. And so you guys, I have osteoarthritis in my hands, so my joints I was having problems with trigger finger, my joints locking up. And cortisone releases the tension in the joints and then takes the swelling down. But I see the swelling's way down now. I don't have that swelling in my palm like I did before. It was really super swollen. Um, my fingers were all swollen, and I had that. It's finally relaxed, and the swelling's gone down and stuff, and I can got my mobility back in my hand. The cortisone injections, they put it in at the base of your finger, and it really sort of hurts. They use lidocaine to cortisone, sort of painful shot. They use a lot of lidocaine, so it numbs it, and you sort of your hand, your arm goes numb. It is so worth it though. That few seconds of pain while they do the injection, when it releases, the constant pain dissipates, and so worth it. So if you have problems with with osteoarthritis, talk. That may be an option for you. Talk to your doctor. I know I had a lot of problems with my left hand, and I'm ambidextrous, and I'm more dominant left. I write with my right hand, but very dominant left on everything else. And the arthritis started in this hand first, but I don't have the physical deformities in my hand, my right hand. You can see my fingers are getting all jacked up and stuff. I mean, it's affecting my joints a lot. It didn't. I treated this side early, and I didn't get the joint issues in this side. But with time, this hand has gotten really bad, and there's nothing they can do about the calcifications around the joints and stuff that and restricts the motion and stuff. And it runs in my family. It is a genetic problem. And I think I'd rather have rheumatoid arthritis because it's medically treatable. There's not over the counter pills and ointments and stuff that work, or anti inflammatory. None of that works on the osteoarthritis. It's very limited to how they can treat it. So I do a lot of hand exercise and stretching to keep the mobility in my hands. It sucks getting old. My famous saying now, it's my mantra. I feel like it's accelerating. Okay. Oh, this reading is for Carrie. Spirit knew who I was trying for. Okay, I'm going to read the underlying cards first and then move into the reading. Um, the underlying cards of this reading is telling me that you've been having a few sleepless nights, a few obstacles in your way with this Nine of Swords. Um, Swords is your power, energy, it's your strength, but this is an obstacle, and it's just going to slow you down for a minute. You will get through this period of time because and it's been working on you. You get the Five of Swords as you move forward in your strength, your power, that contemplation, more obstacle cards, uh, more struggles, but you achieve the reward. You will find a solution to the problems, and you'll get through this because you've got this cup moving you emotionally into that positive energy. So it's an action card, it's a strength card, but it is going to allow you to overcome this period of time. You're not alone, you're not doing this alone. You have the levers, a partnership, and I'm feeling this is somebody close to you that you're connecting with, um, that is supporting you. And this is a male energy. Um, it could just be the masculine energy, but somebody very supportive, very caring. This could be a father figure. This could be your spouse, um, a male friend, a work relationship, somebody that's very supportive of you, that's helping you go through this emotional period of obstacles, that is helping you and supporting you, moving into a more positive energy. So welcome that with your heart open, and you will get through this period of time because this reading is going to turn out beautifully. You get the Ten of Swords. That's that obstacle go card as you're moving across the waters from this pier that's a little bit disgruntled. You're moving into the light. This is the ending of a period of time which is going to allow you to move forward into the light, into a new beginning. And trust me, it will be a good beginning, because right in the center of the reading, you get abundance with that Ten of Pentacles, financial security. So be frugal with your money and how it does. It will grow on you. You will have that financial security you need to move through this period of time. So don't put a lot of worry in it, but don't go on any crazy spending sprees either. Right now is the time to be frugal so that you have that abundance of that Ten of Pentacles. Sometimes that's hard work, putting you in the period of time where you have that abundance available for you when you need it. So be very frugal. You are very connected with your higher self, that higher consciousness, how to move in your intuitive energy, that your connection with not only your higher self, but your guides, and your connection and your faith. And this is a very positive way. You have that rainbow energy around you, that spirit. You've got that angelic spirit that you're trusting in your higher self in the directions you move. So trust in your intuition and your foresight and your connections of that knowing of what direction you need to go and how to do that achievement. Because you do hold that strength and that power and that wonderful intuition moving you forward. Plus, you've got a backup system with your partnerships, whoever this symbolizes, this male energy in your life, this masculine energy that's giving you that wonderful strength, that love, that encouragement, and that partnership is going to help you in your connection with yourself and the decisions you make. He's not going to make them for you. He's going to support you in the decisions you make. You'll make the decision. You'll use your own intuition, but it is going to bring you security and abundance. You have a wonderful strength to do that. So I love this moving out of the obstacles and into the very positive. So wonderful energy. I guess it hasn't have anything to do with your trip, right? Like I said, that trip, just watch the economic times and the ships and what's going on before you jump on the first boat to a beautiful destination. You'll know when you will make that trip. And when you do make it, it will be the right time for you. Just trust in the matter of timing. Um, and then you're going to have a beautiful time and a wonderful adventure. So trust in that energy. Right now, I'm not feeling like September, maybe not a lock-in date. There's a lot going on between now and September, though, and I do see a lot of changes and shifts coming forward, and it could be very much for the positive. I'm hoping so, because I'm seeing a new president coming in, and it's not going to be JD Vance. I think we are going to have a shift in. Something's going to occur that we're going to have an acknowledgement that the president has an illegitimate pregnant presidency, and then there'll be a shift. And I don't see civil uprising coming from this. I think he's exposed himself enough that people are questioning why did they follow him. And as you watch social media and different channels, you're seeing a lot more of that coming forward, of people questioning the decision they made, and how they got sucked into the rhetoric, so to speak. So, last but not least, and this will be my final reading for the day. Although Cheryl did come in, I did see you, Cheryl. Um, I can squeeze you in because we're right at 1.5 hours. I wanted to keep this show short and sweet. Do readings for an hour. I talk for about 30 minutes. So I will squeeze you in. Um, I'm trying to keep my shows shorter because they are taxing a lot of energy. So Joe, maybe in the next time. Okay, next up is music, and then I will give Cheryl a quick reading. This is why I did those shorter readings today, too, is because I had this thing, and it really gives me a bad time of, I need to learn to say no. I need to know when I need to stop. Easier said than done. Say, aren't you glad I don't have 1,500 viewers? Because then it would be the luck of the draw every week. I think that'd be a little overwhelming myself, anyways. Wouldn't mind increasing my channel, my viewers, but not to. I don't want to be that 50,000 viewer reader. I have no need for that kind of notoriety. I know this is pretty. Okay. That one wants to be seen too. Okay. We're coming into the reading and with the embodiment of Pentacles. This is that King of Pentacles. This is that king that has the financial strength and knowledge to know how to support his family, his kingdom, and in that financial know-how of keeping the books, keeping the finances under control. You are working in the energy of your higher self, music, and you're connected with your higher self. I love this card because that's your super consciousness. That's that higher level of deeper thinking. That is your connection with your guides, your spirituality, not the voice that tells you, that holds you back. It's the one that sets you free, that allows you to your mind to open up to all possibilities and know how you can achieve this. This is your connection with source, this connection with your guides. This is connected with your knowing, that intuitive part that allows you to have that knowledge to move you forward. So I love this card. Of course, is that rainbow energy, that spiritual energy right there in the middle. That's your higher self. It is followed by the moon. This is a beautiful card. It's owl sitting in front of the moon. It's that light of the energy, the hidden secrets, that shadow work that you work through. It's a positive thing, though. You have worked through issues from your past or your past life that you brought forward in this life, and it's allowed you to achieve and move through that energy. Um, an illumination of the night sky, it allows you to do that shadow work, so to speak, that brings you forward into a positive light. And this is that's work that you do sometimes very much in your higher self, your higher consciousness. Um, it allows that growth and ascension, which is part of that life lesson you came forward to learn and achieve. You're functioning in life right now. The underlying card of the reading is that Lover's card. It's the feminine lover. This is your heart spirit. That's that energy that's connected with your higher self. You function from the heart. You're very connected emotionally, from the heart. You do things following your heart's desire, following your knowledge, to a very positive way to take an aspect look at life is by knowing what's right in your heart and then achieving the goals based on that knowledge and that beautiful energy. It's a positive, it's an infinity energy that you carry with you at all times. You are the inspiration of swords. That's that Queen of Swords energy. It's your power, your strength, your knowledge. You don't take a lot of crap from people. You know how to rise above things and take action and move forward. It allows you to stand in your strength, in your power to achieve whatever it is you set your mind to. But you also believe in the Four of Swords, in that foundation, um, that that contemplation of looking back at your past and learning those lessons and taking that strength forward. And you don't do it alone. You do it with the guidance of your higher self, your angels that leave the feathers around to let you know they're there supporting you. It's a great foundation, to think. It's that reflection of the battles you've been through from that past, all that shadow work you've done, that allows you to contemplate and move forward with all that positive energy and that lessons that you've learned along the way, and you use it in a very positive aspect. There's a Four of Cups here. Opportunities coming your way. Don't overlook the cup that's being held out before you. That's not sitting with the rest of them. A lot of opportunities are coming your way, but you're going to use your higher self, that Queen of Swords, knowledge and inspiration to make the right decision. You're following your heart energy. You're working from the internal spiritual self into your higher consciousness to make choices, decisions, and see opportunities as they present themselves. You're not going to ignore the opportunities that are presented. You're going to actually contemplate and weigh each opportunity and make a decision from the depth of your heart of what's right for you. You are currently on your life's path. We get the wheel of fortune. So you are running your life's path. This is the life force that you have set out to do, and your path. You're moving forward in a very positive way. So keep this energy going and know that you are on the path that you set out to achieve, and you are going to achieve what comes to you. So blessings to you, music. Going to final reading and music. Last couple of times has been my last read, but Cheryl came in, so let me go into my list. Find Cheryl. Click on her. I told you my energy levels will come up as I'm reading. They always do. You guys have such beautiful energy. It's very inspiring. There you are, Cheryl. Okay, my final reading, Cheryl. So I want to remind people my PayPal is on top if you want to help donate and contribute to help support the channel. All donations are welcome, any amount. Um, Also, if you'd like and subscribe or give me a like, it helps the algorithms go, puts notifications out there sooner, and allows people to see that I am going live, and it brings forward and allows people to join us. I want to thank everybody for coming in and joining us today. Final reading is for Shell today, and I'm glad you made it into the room to join us. Oh, I love that card. You're going to get some interesting cards. Okay. Well, we're going to start out with this reading with living in the present. So be connected with your present and don't look at your past to guide you. Look at your present, what's happening in the moment of the now. Be present in the now and work through the energy at the now, not looking back at the past and focusing on that. You have it right in the center of the reading, a wonderful card, the Ace of Cups. Your cup runneth over. That's a positive card of abundance and beautiful energy. So realize that this is the strength within you that you have. You do have a tower moment. This is not everything's coming crashing down on you. It's not that kind of moment. It is telling you you're rebuilding from a tower that you've had in your past, and you have that strong foundation. And I see it as a positive moment of not you're falling down and crashing, but you're actually coming out of this moment and realizing that you're building from this foundation and coming back up. This is the past. That's why you're being working on the moment now, not focusing on the tower from the past, but the positive of the future, because abundance is in the center of the reading. So realize that that's the energy. You're coming out of that tower moment and that you're rising above it. That's why you need to be in the moment. And you need to realize that you have abundance, that your needs are being met, your cup's running over, and you're coming from a strong foundation and rebuilding that. The underlying cards of the reading really will support this, because you start out with that King of Pentacles. That's that financial stability, that ability to take care of your kingdom, your home, your family, your needs. So that's telling me that it's a positive, that you're not going down, but you're financially coming forward. It is followed by that Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is options, offers, opportunities presenting themselves to you. Take the time to look at all opportunities, weigh them out carefully before making a decision. Like I always say to everybody, follow your heart desires. You know what is right for you. Make those decisions on your own, what feels right from the heart, and it'll allow you to move forward in a very positive way. Realize that you're not in this alone. You are working in conjunction with other people in partnerships, collaborating with that Three of Pentacles. This is a great way to run through and work through life because it's a very positive, very supportive energy. So you're not out there all on your own, carrying all that weight on your shoulders. You're working in partnership, in collaboration with other people. This gives you strength. This gives you power. It gives you unity. It's a very positive card, and I love the energy of that card. I forgot to pull the surrender cards today. Oh well, we will get the cards, and I'll probably do next Sunday. Bring back in, depending on my energy levels, bring back in my favorite cards, which is my postcards from Spirit. But I'm going to pull one for the collective just to finish off the day because I love these cards and they always have such beautiful messages. So let me see what we get for the collective. A message from Spirit for all of us to pull from. It says, "Love your dreams." Oh, this should be a good one. I'll pull this card. These cards very. It says, "Dearest you, over here there is no mystery for us to unravel, as we know intimately how connected we all are, and how the web of creation works, and how the spirit in every aspect of life, from the invisible to the visible. But it's impossible for humans to comprehend the complexities of how things actually work because the most important threads of the tapestry don't make sense in the dimensions we live in. That said, you can feel the importance of these currents of energy that bring events together in a, I'm going to stumble over this word, miraculous. The I'm dyslexic too. So all the letters were jumbling on me. In the miraculous ways, you can't understand that you can't understand with your mind, but you know with your heart and soul. Trust that even though you don't know how or what or why, we do surrender to the mystery and have faith that the unseen world is watching you with loving eyes as spirit waves your life's mysterious and beautiful tapestry, weaves your mysterious life and beautiful tapestry. Glorious Technicolor, loving you so much as always. Love that card. This is yet another one that I have never pulled before. It's amazing. I split the cards on what I've read, and so I'm not pulling the same cards again and again. And I'm about halfway through the last time I shuffled these cards as I'm randomly pulling them out and still finding cards I haven't seen. So one of these days, I'm just going to keep going until we get to the end of them. We will eventually get them all read. But it's a nice deck. There's a lot of cards in that deck. I wish everybody has a beautiful, beautiful weekend, the rest of the evening, and a good week to follow. Remember the out there trend is don't buy anything online, no shopping on Monday. Let's boycott the I'm not sure why we're doing it. I think it's to see what the impact of if we stopped all spending money, how it's going to impact the economy. So, no shopping on Monday. You can go shopping Tuesday. Go shopping today, pick up what you need. But No online shopping, no purchases on Monday, just to make a statement as a collective. I know I heard this from Lena. I've heard several readers talk about no shopping on Monday. So let's try as a collective to like stick to this and see what the impact is of boycott on shopping, especially online shopping, which I know I'm addicted to. I order a lot of things online, and yes, because I get good deals from Amazon and I can't afford to spend my money more extravagantly and pay the higher prices, I will continue to shop on Amazon despite Beto's himself because it's about my pocketbook. I don't really care about his so much as I need to be frugal with my money and make my money go as far as I can make it, um, without sending it directly to China. You know, I know stumbled something. It's one particular website I just refuse to shop at. But anyways, everybody have a beautiful week. I'm raining here. It's still overcast, and it looks like I think we're gonna rain throughout the night. So I hope the weather's better in your area and that nobody's getting heavy snows or anything like that. Not a ton of rain. The sun's shining on you, and that this is just the rain California's needed. I'm in the South Central Valley, just over the hill. It's a 3 hour drive to LA proper from like to go to UCLA, which is in yeah, near Santa Monica. But like those of you that follow Ben myself, I'm about an hour and a half from where he's living in Santa Clarita. Um, and so the rain is headed from the north to the south. So the LA basin is going to get rains. Let's all send a prayer to them that the rains help taper the fire, but don't cause any major mudslides because with unstable ground and fires and stuff like that, LA is highly subjugated to mudslides. And I used to live in the LA basin, and it is not a fun thing when the heavy rains come after fires, any place in that area, because it makes the ground very unstable. So put some prayers out there for the higher self and spirit to protect those in LA, and that the fires get tampered down, that the care and FEMA hopefully will come and that support. I know Jen Lin on her channel has a ongoing constant charity, and rather than well, I don't have enough subscribers to open the charity tabs, but I will highly support that. I believe it's Feed America, where the majority of the money goes to the charity to feed people. Um, I don't think I got the name quite right. Anyways, it's a great charity. The money goes directly to that fundraiser. It doesn't have to be processed through their hands and then redonate it. So it does go directly to the charity. It's a wonderful fundraiser. It's also one that, if you follow Autumn, on Orange and Black, she uses a lot because of the way they're set up and the way they're structured. So it is a really good charity if you want to help out in any way. It's a great place to send charitable contributions to help feed people they're going through disasters. They don't control the money going specifically to LA. It can be dispersed to any place that the needs are needed. So realize it is a nationwide charity, and they're trying to meet the needs of of all those people to help people that are in need. So want to bless everybody, and I will see you next Sunday at 2:30. And you have a great rest of your evening.